Hey, it's me, Fury, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Last episode we finished Project Overlord, which was pretty horrendous experience. We did some extra side quests. We saved this person, Squarian. Please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating wreckage of Xenia. The ship has a storied history with both the Micron fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forsen, you have returned to Flotilla, one of her newest and most honorable heroes. Your efforts will in furthering the Quarian search for a new home will be remembered. That was the message I got in the end of last episode. And I also got some new upgrade stuff. Heavy pistol critical. Damage protection. Tech cooldown. I don't know, these don't really matter that much to me since I don't have any tech skills, but they probably gonna help with my crewmates, so. Get shield strength. I don't even have Legion yet, but I think it's pretty important to have extra stuff for him too. I don't know if these people are willing to talk
Shepard,
to me.
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery, based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination, can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved? My guess is no.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
It's actually kind of true. If you don't have to fight for something, like if you have absolutely everything in your life as a society, the society will collapse. At least if it's a mouse society. They made an experiment on that. Was it mouses or rats? Anyway, half the rats got like totally apathetic and they would do nothing. They would get like beaten by the other rats and they would just be there like, go ahead, beat me. Nothing mattered to them. They wouldn't eat, they wouldn't do anything. And the other part, like the other half of the rats, turned violent and they just started fighting because they had nothing else to do. So that's what happens if everything's kind of perfect. Like paradise is not paradise. I don't know what humans would do if the situation was like everybody had everything. Houses, food, whatever they wanted. They got everything they wanted. It would be fun for like a while. I don't know. You know, I think if my life was like I had everything that I wanted, I would be really happy. I wouldn't turn apathetic or start beating other people up. I would be just super happy. Well, anyway.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in Collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Wait, you sang? Oh, is he gonna sing now? Oh, this is the best thing ever.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Bravo! Bravissimo, that was awesome. Okay,
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Oh, that is probably the best part of this game. I love it. Hey Jacob, haven't been talking
Thanks
to you
for
for
diverting
like
to the Gurns
ever.
back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I haven't even had you around. I just completely kind of forgot you exist. Sorry.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks,
Already.
Shepard. Let's do this later.
Oh, he doesn't even want to talk with me.
We'll talk later.
Whatever.
Commander.
I guess we talk once all of this is over. I'm gonna go check Joker.
So the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Yeah, it's a good question. Were they created to do that job? Were they created to be like that? Or were they repurposed?
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
we're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
Oh boy.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Have fun, you two. I'm quickly going to tour everyone and see if somebody has something more to say. And then I'm starting that Liara Shadow Broker stuff.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Yeah, me too. See you later, alligator.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
You always give secrets. No kidding.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Latarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
What?
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Hi.
Hey, Shepard. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius, Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
You should learn to play cards. Or something else like that. I don't think Miranda's gonna talk to me because I talked with her already.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Not so long ago.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Yep.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Garrus is probably
Put together an
calibrating.
impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Yes, we will.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway.
Oh, I'm
Optimizing
surprised.
weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing.
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission.
Oh, this
Humans
is the
don't deal with
same.
stress the
We
way
had this
Turians do.
conversation already, so it's kind of going around in circles. So goodbye.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
So it's offering me the option again and again and again. Do you have anything here to say?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
I think I've heard that one too, and that's all that she's ever gonna say ever again in this game. I also think Jack is not probably gonna say anything new. But I'm just gonna see everyone.
This mission takes me back.
Which mission?
Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that.
That was
Some
like...
slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon. Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
All right.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Alarai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right, like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I love you too, Tali.
I appreciate the thought, Tali. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
She's fun. She's kind of this sweet, nerdy girl next door. But, somewhat sassy and spicy.
Hey. Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
Oh.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
You'll back off as soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help. I have no idea what she means by that.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife.
That's why.
Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
I like her. She's amazing. Messed up in hair, but great character. Reminds me of, I don't know, 80s. Like punk rock something.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed, and when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Oh. So what does your tattoos mean?
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
No, well, it kind of... She's not wrong, because she's here because she can do something for me. She's not here because I'm fascinated with her. She's not here because I care about her. She's not here, you know, for any other reason but the reason that I want something from her, and that something is that she's helping me to fight the Reapers. Well, the Collectors. So, she's not wrong. But I might just genuinely get interested in her as a person nevertheless. And you know, even after we're done, I want to be friends. She's great.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Armor is limited. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture. No help with finding a reason to care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft. Solarians, Asari, all soft. Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess. Don't see much point to it, though. Much point. Never mind.
Oh, jeez. So do Quarians also have, like, harder skin? Also, we are surprisingly soft. I'm actually... sometimes I've been thinking, like, how on earth we ever survived. Because we are super soft. Like, cut us and we die.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering, the dead, and I think weak. I'm supposed to be strong. My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak, pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
Dude, you will have your chance to prove your strength when we fight the Collectors. So don't worry about that. Alright, that was like almost the whole episode. That takes surprisingly long time to just go around and talk to everyone. Anyway, now we're going to Ilium. I'm still in the middle of nowhere. Great. I wonder if there's stuff that I need to buy in Ilium. I completely forgot there's shops in there. I did buy a lot of things though, and I bought that stuff before I got discount. This was a little bit stupid. So who do I want to take with me? Another Asari might be interesting. I don't know how much they comment. Garrus is interesting because Garrus knows Liara. I'm gonna take Samara. You know, whatever. Guess we're fine. Yeah, stress that neck. So weird to be here.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office.
Tragic end,
have no
indeed.
formal suspects. Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many enemies during her climb to power.
This is such a nice view. There is a lot of nice views in this game.
Hope for more stable times for the troubled company.
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me.
There's one shop right here.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir. The people here are asked to sacrifice their own convictions and beliefs in exchange for a soulless corporate identity. I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
Tech damage. I don't think I need more tech damage. Although that is a lot. Is there gonna be a lot of Geth enemies? Maybe I do buy it. I think there's gonna be Geth stuff. Shields and heavy weapon. Oh, this seems nice. Why is the melee damage? Increases melee, increases weapon shield strength. I don't remember what I have right now. Maybe +5 shield. This kind of looks real nice, so I actually might want to buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Live fast. Live dangerously.
Bad luck on the stock market? Debt piling up? Perhaps you need to explore other options.
Paid off my debt and helped me gain value.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
Talk to Indenture Tech to see if indentured
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and...
What?
It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
What?
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
You don't know what that means to me, Shepard. I didn't know who you'd be when you came back. If you'd feel. They brought you back, and now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
There is no further intel available. So she's gone now. Also, No way. Yeah. Like, she's gone, but she was here a moment ago. Did she go as well?
This is a recall notice.
Weird.
All users of Koros brand medical radiation systems are asked to discontinue treatment immediately. Please
Where
return
am I
your
going?
system to an authorized dealer for a refund. Or
no
for
idea.
credit toward the exciting new Koros brand radiation personal defense weapon. Customer safety is important, and Koros remains committed.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift.
I would go see the shops real quick.
Come to the Fish Dog Food Shack. Tasty,
I guess this is kind of like almost like a bonus episode.
For example, you know that new drug,
Shopping,
the one that causes permanent neural
talking.
scarring?
That's horrible. What about you? Going to try and make it as a commander?
Damage protection. Yes. Oh, we can't afford it. Bah.
Why not? Every Asari has biotic.
Her first mate. Your father? He got her things when he traveled.
How on earth I didn't buy that? Did it appear later?
It's not a competition.
It's just...
Is there anything? How to get to Liara? Take out to Liara's.
Shouldn't you be taking this seriously?
Hey, I'm 60 years old and finally...
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now.
It's time to go.
And then get your ass someplace safe.
This is it. I'm taking the same bolts I had.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done.
Fishy.
Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A
Spectre?
I heard you weren't reinstated. Too bad. You did good work. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker? Dangerous enemy to have.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
What is happening here?
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like T'Soni got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at T'Soni. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
What did you find on Liara's terminal?
Not much. She wiped her drive before she left.
Liara knew I was coming. She'd have made a backup of whatever she found.
Makes sense. Haven't found it yet, though. You knew T'Soni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
In a protein artifact, maybe?
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
Pretty nice looking.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either.
Wow. Yep, I'm stuck.
A doctorate from the University of Cerberus, back on Thessia. She's getting good use out of all that education.
They're just standing there like, we're just...
Yeah, that's not the Asari
zoning
homeworld.
out.
I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
It is Ilos. Crazy. Oh.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find.
Jellyfish?
Those things must be worth a fortune.
What are those? They're just stones. Oh, there was another downstairs. I tried to look at it, but I was kind of too early. This one. Oh.
Vasir.
Hello.
Got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sakat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sakat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Ooh.
Liara's in there!
Oh. Jeez. That's bad.
By the goddess.
Things do explode when I'm around.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
Oh, no!
And we're gonna continue this next episode. So, I'll see you there.
The blast knocked me off my feet.
Bye.